So let me get this straight. Mason Mount now is the problem to all of our creativity issues. Hakim Ziyech is the solution. Or let's just move to a 3-5-2, why don't we? Kante, Jorginho and Kovacic and pretend we have no creativity issue. All from Chelsea fans in the last 24 hours. Ridiculous. Welcome to the Kavkas View, and you know, days like this, I really don't like listening to opposing fans or even my own fans, because everybody all of a sudden is the second coming of Pep Guardiola, Thomas Tuchel, and most importantly, Jurgen Klopp, right? Everyone thinks they're a tactical magician and they do have the answers to everything that our manager doesn't see in front of their eyes. And this player's crap, this player's terrible, this player's amazing, this player's rubbish. And all of a sudden, I have to listen to this and be told I'm deluded and I'm stupid. Let me break it down for you, okay? We're going to talk about the agenda that is going against Mason Mount at the moment and how I think it's ridiculous. But we are also going to rebuttal this 3-5-2 formation is going to fix all of our problems, and I'm going to give you an alternative to what I think potentially could be the solution. Yes, Hakim Ziyech is included in my solution. So let's get on with the video. But of course, before we get started, look guys, we're going into a dark period for the YouTube, alright? For the next 4 months, it's going to be very difficult for you guys to see my videos unless you subscribe. And I cannot reiterate this enough. If you don't subscribe, you're not going to see my videos. YouTube will not be pushing it out for you the way most probably it is right now. My impressions are low and my click-through rate is just the same. My retention is the same, but my impressions are low. So make sure you hit that bell. Hit the like button so other people can see it. It's just a quick favor for me. And yeah, I really appreciate it. And in the comments below, is Mason Mount our biggest issue? Let's get into it. Mason Mount, the overreaction needs to stop. This overreaction needs to stop. Has Mason Mount been good? No, he has not been good. He actually has been borderline really bad. But Mason Mount has not been the worst player, and Mason Mount is not to blame every time we don't create an opportunity. A lot of people want to target him. A lot of people want to paralyze him. And I understand why. I understand why people are picking on him. Because there's the other end of the spectrum. Mason Mount's God's given gift. Mason Mount is the second coming of Messi. Mason Mount deserves a banner at the age of 22. For what? For winning the Champions League and playing for Chelsea for 2 seasons. But then there's people like N'Golo Kante, Jorginho, who have never even come close to getting a banner. So I understand the two ends of the spectrum. To break up why Mason Mount isn't the issue, we need to talk about what Mason Mount is, okay? Mason Mount is not a six. You're never going to see him in a position where Jorginho, Kovacic, or Kante play. He hasn't got it in him. He hasn't got the potential. He hasn't got the tenacity in a tackle. He hasn't got the discipline to play that position. It will take years of developing, and I don't think he will ever be able to master that position. On the other hand, I don't think he's a 10 or a left winger either. And this is where the problem lies right now, because I don't think he's got the creativity in it. I don't think he can pick up the ball in the half spaces and consistently find the decisive pass. I don't think he can consistently find Romelu Lukaku, link up play with Kai Havertz. You saw in that first half when he's running against Spurs, and it's a quick, nice little cushion pass. The top players have the weight of pass. Mason Mount doesn't. He aims for quickness instead of efficiency. He aims for, I will fizz it in now, instead of, I need to make sure this pass is spot on. He's just a different type of player. The reality is, Mason Mount is an 8. And yes, he's an 8. He's a Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard, Paul Scholes type of midfielder. Not defensive midfielder and not a direct out-and-out prototype attacking midfielder. He does both ends of the work to a very good standard, but nothing over the top. He's a jack of all trades, master of none. And that's the reality. And a lot of people don't want to accept that. And this really frustrates me, because all of a sudden now, he's getting unrealistic expectations placed upon him, and we have to answer to these expectations. I think another factor that nobody is considering due to his bad performance is Overplayed. He's played 113 games for Chelsea in 2 years. 130. We're not including the England games that he's played. We're not including how he's played nearly every minute of every competition. Consistency, he is in the red zone. What you science guys call the red zone. He can't play anymore. He is burnt out mentally and physically. I think he needs some time out of the team. Personally, that's how I would fix the situation. Play him every now and then. Make him into a rotation. Look, until he improves and consistently delivers, I don't think he should be a starter. And I think we have got enough strength and depth to recover him, because this is a long season. December is around the corner where games will be coming thick and fast. January, February, the tail end of the season where you have to pick players based on energy level, not the pure creative ones, because vibes aren't going to win you the title. It's going to be the ones that you consistently know will give you the 7s. That's when you play Mason Mount, for me personally. A lot of you are going to tell me, all right, Einstein, let's go with the 3-5-2. Well, the 3-5-2, as you can see over here, this is the one I saw from a good friend of mine, Will. Love Will. Will, you're a top lad, top chap, right? But this formation stinks. And the reason it stinks is because you're asking teams to penetrate. You're asking teams to push us back. You're asking teams to attack us rigorously. And you're asking teams to get the first goal. And once they get the first goal, we haven't got the creative juices to unlock them. Look at it. You got Werner and you got Lukaku. Strong, powerful, movement on fleek. Everything that you need going forward, right? Allegedly. But then you have a midfield 3 of Kante, Jorginho and Kovacic. That's not going to work. That doesn't work for me. The balance is off unless you play a 4-3-3, and even then you need goal-scoring wingers. I think having 9 defensive-minded players with Alonso and Azpilicueta is ridiculously negative. I think one player that has to play and one player that is the solution is Kai Havertz. I know he hasn't had a great season, but I think he's the most talented player we have in the squad, and we need to bide our time with him. He spent a lot of time out of the squad last season. He was rotated in and out, and we managed his games very well, but he has not been good, and I can't lie. He really has not been proactive. He has not been efficient. He has not been classy. Slicing shots, kicking the air. Like, I don't know what's going on with my Kai. Like, Kai is not like that. But I do think he's one that we have to be patient with. And if we do go with a 4-3-3, or 3-4-3, sorry, we can go with Romelu Lukaku, Kai, and then the missing piece as the number 10. Let me talk to you. I think it's Callum Hudson-Odoi, who's not going to get up a chance. That would have been my dream move. But I think it's Hakim Ziyech. Hakim needs to play. And the reason why I think Hakim needs to play is because if you go with Werner and Lukaku, or Havertz and Lukaku, the through balls, the creativity, the most creative player we have in this team at the moment is Hakim Ziyech. Mason Mount's out the team. Who are you going to trust? Pulisic, different type of player. Cho won't get an opportunity. It has to be Hakim Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech has got the wand. He has got the passing range. The only thing he lacks is the consistency. Can he help us for the foreseeable future? He does very well against Manchester City on a regular basis. He offers a lot of threat, and he should be reliable. I think that's the way to go personally. But a lot of people are going to disagree with me. So, what's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is, look, have an opinion, but don't go over the top. Because I'm trying not to, because I don't think I have all the answers. I don't. I've got some of the answers, and I'm right 97% of the time. The other 3%, things happen. I'm wrong. But hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, keep it respectful. No need to call each other names. And my comments down there are very nice, alright? A lot of you are very genuine, good people. I try to reply to all of you as much as I can. So, peace out, I'm out.